Hi, friends. When we're anxious, our mind tries to think its way out. But the truth is, anxiety is not a thinking problem, it is a nervous system overload. And the fastest way to calm anxiety is to speak directly to the vagus nerve, back here, the body's built in calming pathway. Today, I'm going to show you 6 vagus nerve exercises most people are not familiar with. They're gentle, they're body based, they're subtle, and they're incredibly effective, especially when your anxiety just feels too big and too fast for words. Let's begin. Hi, I'm Amy Rose White. I'm an integrative psychotherapist making videos on self-healing tools. If you're interested in this kind of content, please gently tap the like button below and subscribe if you haven't already. I truly appreciate it. So let's understand the vagus nerve better. What it is the body's soothing or activating or numbing system, and it runs from your brainstem through your face, tongue, throat, heart, lungs, and intestines. It's constantly gathering information about your internal and external world. So when anxiety strikes, the vagus nerve tightens and breathing gets shallow, your chest contracts, your thoughts race, and your muscles brace. But when the vagus nerve softens, the body shifts into this felt sense of safety. Calm returns, the breath returns, and our sense of presence returns. So these 6 practices help activate the calming response of that nerve immediately. They are simple and they're pretty powerful. So let's begin with number 1. Number 1 is the Jinshin Jitsu handhold for fear. This ancient technique for ungluing anxious energy comes from Jinshin Jitsu, which is a Japanese art of emotional harmonization. And in Jinshin, each finger corresponds to a specific emotional pattern. For anxiety, especially fear-based anxiety, we hold the index finger. Here's how to do it. So we wrap the fingers of your right hand, this is my right hand, gently around the index finger of your left hand. So you're not squeezing it super tight, you're just holding it. You breathe slowly, letting your exhale lengthen naturally. And you'll see that you may or may not feel a pulse in the finger that you're holding. So just stay here a minute or longer. This hold calms the kidney meridian and reduces that fear response and signals to the vagus nerve you are safe and you can soften. You can do this under a desk, during a meeting, on a plane, anywhere. It's subtle and it's incredibly regulating, and you can just hold it for 2 to 5 minutes as long as feels good to you. Just holding on to that index finger until you notice the pulsing in it or it just feels right to you to stop. Exercise number 2 is humming into the chest. So humming is a direct stimulation of the ventral vagus nerve. And the ventral vagal stimulates that rest, digest, and socialize function of our nervous system. When we hum into our chest, the vibration travels through the vocal cords and sends a wave of calm down to the heart and to the gut. So here's how to do this the right way. The way most people have never tried. So we place our hand on our chest right over the sternum. And we take a slow inhale through our nose. On the exhale, hum gently, but let the sound vibrate in your chest rather than your throat. So a low, soft hum is ideal. See if you can do it long enough that you feel it drop into your chest, under your heart. You should feel the chest cavity buzzing slightly under your palm. That sensation is the vagus nerve responding. So just do this for 3 to 5 breaths like this. It's just one of the fastest ways to calm those anxious, chaotic, internal racing thoughts. Exercise number 3 is the tragus pull. So this is a subtle ear release technique that most people overlook. Inside the ear is a special branch of the vagus nerve. Stimulating it can instantly reduce anxiety, and here's how to access it. So you place your thumb behind your ear, you place your index finger on the little flap of cartilage called the tragus here. We gently pull it outward and slightly back, as if opening a little door. So breathe slowly, and then you just hold that for 10 or 15 seconds, and then you release it. And repeat on the other side. You may feel warmth, tingling, a softening of your jaw. You may yawn. because this technique signals to that vagus nerve we're safe and you can downshift now. Exercise number 4 is the vagus gaze anchor. So this is a highly effective, not super common, taught panic interrupter. When you're anxious, your eyes can scan rapidly, which is a primal survival response. It's totally normal. But this tiny exercise calms that vagus nerve through visual stillness. So what we do is we pick a spot right in front of us, a corner, a plant, a light switch. We soften our gaze and let our gaze rest on that single point while we breathe slowly through the nose. Let the muscles around your eyes just melt downward. The vagus nerve responds to visual safety. So when the eyes stop searching and darting around, the body can stop bracing. This is one of the fastest ways to interrupt panic, especially if you're in public. Just find something in your environment, breathe slowly, and hold a still point gaze. Number 5 is called the cervical slide. So this is a gentle neck movement that resets the vagus nerve because it passes through those neck muscles. When those muscles tighten, anxiety naturally can escalate. So try this simple sliding motion for your neck. Sit tall, keep your nose pointing straight ahead, and we gently slide our head to the right without tilting or turning. Then you come to center, pause, and slide to the left. I feel like it's so subtle, it's hard to show. Pause and return to center. This side-to-side motion releases deep neck tension and cues that vagus nerve to relax. And you can also try doing it forward and back, like this. So flattering. And see which one you like better. Just do 3 to 5 slow rounds, and you may feel a wave of calm or a spontaneous deep breath. And finally, number 6, the diaphragm drop and the belly hold. This technique integrates breath, self-touch, and emotional safety. So you're placing one hand on your upper belly, just below the ribs. And on the exhale, imagine your diaphragm dropping downward as if the breath were sliding deeper into your pelvis. And you just keep your hand soft and comforting as though you're calming a younger version of yourself. That stimulates that ventral vagus nerve and reintroduces a sense of internal safety. And you just do this for 3 to 5 breaths, feeling that pressure on your belly and allowing that breath to go low. Your body will start to shift into parasympathetic mode, which is the rest and digest state where healing and digestion and emotional settling happen. If this was helpful to you, again, please like and subscribe and check out this playlist here on trauma healing. Until next time, see you soon.